So I've come to your practice today. I want to start off with a breathing exercise. I love to start a practice with breathing because it really helps to sort of bring the practice into its own. Obviously I know we all know how to breathe, but this is quite close to my heart because I really feel like this resonates as a real control over my breath. So all I'm going to ask you to do is sit comfortably. I'm obviously sat on my shins. I find this a really good stretch for me, but if you're not comfortable that way, just find a way that you can sit with a really nice upright position. So not rounding your back, just coming back and rolling your shoulders back. And really, before we start, I just want you to really start feeling into where you may be feeling tension. Perhaps you've got some in your shoulders and you want to roll it out, or perhaps you want to roll your chin down to your chest a few times, but do anything that you need to, I don't know, have an explore around your body and just sort of feel where you may be holding tension today and perhaps just release that. So just a few minutes, maybe your head goes left and right, perhaps it goes forwards and backwards. Close your eyes if you feel safe to. Just do whatever you need to get all those wiggles out. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And now I would like you to close your eyes and bring your awareness to both of your hands. And then we're going to engage your Ujjayi breath, Ujjayi meaning victorious, and that's breathing in for your nose and out for your nose. So just starting gently, breathing in for your nose, and I want you to pay attention to the hand on your belly and really feel that rise. And now bring attention to your hand on your chest and carry on breathing into that hand on your chest. And when you've breathed in till you can't breathe anymore, just gently exhale out for your nose. Into your belly, into your chest, exhale out. Into your belly, into your chest, exhale out. Carry on a few on your own, into your belly, into your chest. And when you do this, I want you to bring awareness again to any tension you may be holding. Into your belly, into your chest. And upon your exhale, see if you can use the breath to let that go. Into your belly, into your chest. Relax. Into your belly, into your chest, and relax. Now if you'd like to release your hands down to your laps, take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale with a sigh. Using that sigh to welcome you into your practice today. And if you would like to come to sit on your shins for me and just have your feet nice and flat, I just want you to reach back and just practice on rolling those shoulders back to lift your heart up. And I know this can be hard, so if you can't sit all the way down, again, this is where your blocks can come in. And just rolling yourself out and really taking a deep breath in here. So breathing in and breathe out. Releasing that, reach your arms up to the sky, breathe in. And as you exhale, reach forward. We're going to go into Balasana pose, child pose here. Breathe out. Taking your left hand over to the left, take your right hand on top of your left hand. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, just gently take your head down to the floor and feel for that side body stretch on your right side. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Breathing in And let go of any tension you might have there. Walk your hands to the center. Take your hand to the right, your right hand to the right, placing your left hand on top of your right. Just continue with that side body stretch on the other side. And being aware of keeping your hip down here and really resisting the need to pull up out of that pose. So pushing your bottom down towards the floor, pushing your hand on there and really getting a good stretch down your side body. So relevant, we don't do it enough these days. Bringing your hands to center, come into tabletop just briefly, tuck both of your toes under, so both sets of your toes, and you might want to reach back and just let that little toe join in. Sometimes it's got a tendency to get a bit left out, and then absolutely we're headed back to toe crunch pose, so just coming to sit on those heels now. And obviously if this is excruciating to you, please feel free to come forward a little bit. We're going to stay here for a few breaths, so trying to practice that breathing now and just feeling into where that's stretching. It could be the fronts of your shins, it could be your feet, and just basically giving yourself time to really enjoy this as much as it's not great. You know, your feet carry you around all day, and I think it's the one area of our bodies that we really don't stretch enough. I'm going to release a little bit, standing on your shins, reach up, inhale. Nice straight body here, and exhale, sitting your hips back towards those toes. Bring your hands to heart center or wherever they feel good. Deep breath in, standing on those shins, reach your hands up to the sky. And exhale, sitting it down, making sure all those toes are joining in. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, this time we're going to twist the whole bodies round to the right, taking the right hand behind you and the left arm in front of you. So having a little gentle twist now. If you are really bent over, again, getting one of the blocks or whatever you brought to bring the floor to you, and just twisting around there. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twisting over to the left. Now taking your left hand behind you and your right hand to the side of you. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. You can untuck your toes now, coming back into tabletop pose. We're going to do a brief cow pose. So inhale, lift your heart, open your chest. If you want, you can still have your toes tucked or untucked. And you're just going to lower your upper body down to the floor, just your chest, your hips are going to stay up. Inhale, rolling forwards, coming into a low cobra here. Fingers on the outsides of your shoulders. Lift your heart, pushing into that mat. Make sure that your pelvis stays planted on the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pushing into that cobra pose, tuck your toes, come to your knees and push up and back into your first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So just start to pedal your feet out a little bit here, left and right. And again, I want you to try and relax, and we've done downward facing dog, everybody has probably millions of times. But to try and practicing relaxing in downward dog is very difficult. So I'm going to talk you through it. So with your eyes shut, I want you to bring your awareness back to your breath. Letting your head relax, making sure that your head's doing no work at all. Deep breath in through your hands, pushing up through your hips. Deep breath down through your hips, into your heels. So you're really trying to practice making an upside down V position or a triangle pose. Inhale, rock forwards, coming into a nice plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, keep your chest high, so it's knees, chest, chin. And then rolling it forwards, coming into that cobra pose now. Roll your shoulders back and down. Tuck your toes, come to your knees, push up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now bringing your weight to the left foot, raise your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip. Have a little look underneath your armpit to make sure you can see that foot. Center and square it, so knee is now going to come forward through your hands and take a nice big step forward, lowering your back knee down. And if your foot doesn't quite get there, just get your hand behind your leg and step it through. So you're going to want to get that foot really in line with your shoulders here. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Lovely. And then exhale, just lunging a little deeper. Your back foot can be tucked or untucked, however you're feeling today. I'm feeling untucked. Done toe crunch, it's enough. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale gently, you're going to pull your hips back. Hands are going to come to the floor or your blocks. So whatever you've chosen, or they might just come to the front of your shin here. And making sure that you're keeping your front toes pointing upwards. And that back leg, so you're not going to sit onto the foot, you're just going to push that front heel, as I'm doing here, into the mat to try and find that stretch. Then inhale, rock forwards, raising your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, rock forwards, raise your arms up. And as you exhale, hands come down to the floor. Tuck your back toes, step back into plank pose. Lower down, knees down. Chest down, chin. Inhale, rolling up into that cobra pose. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Same thing, other side. Weight to your right. Raise your left leg up to the sky. And then bend your knee, open your hip, and have a look underneath that armpit. Have a look, see if you can see that foot. Inhale, center and square, so that knee's going to pull through and step through. And again, you can grab the foot if you need to, lowering your back knee down. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, hands come down to the floor, pull your hips back. Inhale, rock forwards, raising your arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the floor, hips come back. Inhale, rock forwards, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee and step back into plank pose, lowering down, knees down, chest down, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, come to your knees, push up and back, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose, step it through. Turning on that back foot, make sure your right foot is to the right of the mat. And we're just going to come up forwards, coming into Warrior One. So in Warrior One, your pelvis should be facing the front of the room and the back of your back foot, so your little toe, edge of your foot should be really planted. Inhale here, and as you exhale, we're going to open out into Warrior Two. So this is slightly different in that your front body is now facing me, or the wall, whichever. Inhale, reach forward, keeping the bend in that front knee, making sure the pinky edge of that foot is still planted. And we're going to reverse the warrior, taking the left hand down and right hand over. Inhale, Warrior Two. And as we exhale, we're going to straighten ourselves into a lunge, so the back foot's going to turn. Hands come to heart center, balancing on one leg. We're in Warrior Three, Virabhadrasana 3. And don't worry if you fall, you just get back up again. Taking the right hand down to the floor or a block now, reaching your left arm up, coming into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. And then gently and fluidly Bring that left foot to meet the right. Hand comes down, forward fold. Gently rolling up, raising your hands up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Step back into plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, chest down, chin, hips are high. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Turning on the back foot, reaching your arms up, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open your arms. Flip the front palm, reach forward, keeping that bend in your front knee. Back foot is planted. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two, turning on that back foot, coming into a lunge, hands to heart center, lean forward, coming into your warrior three. Virabhadrasana three. Left hand comes down, reach up with your right arm, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Inhale, exhale, right foot meets the left, forward fold, Uttanasana. Push for your heels, raise your arms up to the sky, reach up, inhale, exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Step back into plank pose, lower your knees down, chest down, chin. Inhale, lift up, tuck your toes, come to your knees, push back into Balasana. Inhale, lift, cross your feet behind you, come to roll on your back now. Lovely. Gently pull your knees into your chest and give your knees a squeeze. Keeping hold of your right leg, send your left leg out straight, really pull that knee in towards you. And then take your right knee over to the left. And just opening out into that lower back there. Deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Inhale to center. Pull both knees in. Keep hold of your left, straighten out the right. And then taking that left knee over to the right. Deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Inhale, come to center. Pull both knees into your tummy. Give your legs a squeeze. And then gently lay yourself down. Turning your palms to face skyward into your Savasana. And to close out, I'm going to finish with a breathing technique. Right hand goes on your heart. Left hand goes on your belly. Breathing into your belly, into your chest. Open your mouth, exhale with a sigh. Into your belly, into your chest. Open your mouth, exhale with a sigh. Deep breath into your belly, into your chest. Open your mouth, exhale with a sigh.